What's up, guys? Welcome back to another video. Today I'm going to be showing you guys combos for my branded predaplant deck. The deck profile I showed y'all like a couple days ago. I said I would show some combos with the deck, so here I am. I'm first going to shuffle it. Shuffle it so that you can't see the bottom cards. I'll try my best to shuffle it. I'm not the best at shuffling cards. My friend teases me for dropping them sometimes. I'll cut the deck and I'll show y'all some combos. So starting off, we got Instant Fusion's literally full combo for the deck, if y'all don't already know, and I'll explain that in a second. Lone Fire Blossom to go alongside it. We got Albaz, Keeper, and Foolish Burial. This is a cracked hand, for those who don't know. So I will explain how this hand works. So starting off, we'll normal summon the Keeper of Dragon Magic. Activate the effect with this card. Fallen of Albaz. We'll search Brown Fusion, because we already got Instant Fusion in our hand, which essentially is full combo. We'll activate the Instant Fusion, paying 1,000 life points to summon a level 5 or lower fusion monster. Our predaplant Ambulabilities. I like to call it Ambulance. I'll go effect on Summon to add any Predap card from our deck to our hand. The card that I always search is the Predaprime Fusion. If I have another Predaplant in hand sometimes, I will search Predapractice, but the main card you would want to search is Predaplanting, but I do not have that card like I said in the deck profile, so we're going to add the Predaprime Fusion. I'm going to go second effect Ambulance, targeting the Keeper. We can tribute the Keeper to special summon any Predaplant monster from the deck. This is very important. Sometimes in like some combos you tribute itself, but to play around Ghost Ogre, you want to tribute anything but Ambulance sometimes. So we are going to summon the Cobra. Cobra's effect on summon, since it was summoned by a Predaplant monster, it's going to add any fusion spell. Super Poly, Fusion Destiny, any fusion spell. You can add it straight from your deck to your hand. Now, for me, because I'm not playing the DPE engine and I already have Brown Fusion in hand, I'm going to search Fusion Deployment for follow-up. Because I like to have Fusion Deployment set up so that if my Mirror Jade or something gets hit off the field, I can go Fusion Deployment, summon out Albaz, and just make another Mirror Jade or something like that afterwards. So we're going to keep Ambulance on field for now, obviously, but we are going to activate our Brown Fusion here. And the card you want to send to the grave off Brown Fusion, normally people go Albaz and Tragedy, but if you're playing the Predaplant variant, you want to send Albaz and Stay Sailor Romarin. Now, Romarin's very important for this deck. The reason why I play it, when it's used as like sent to grave by card effect, it dumps a level 5 or lower plant monster. So we're summon the Albion. We're going to go Chain Link 1, Albion Diffuse, and Chain Link 2, Romarin to dump a plant. This is very important, like I just said. It's the way how you get to your frog. You dump the Biblisp and resolve Albion. We're going to banish the Ambulance on field with the Albaz in your graveyard here. And that is going to summon the Mirror Jade here. Just like so. You can play it in attack, play it in defense. It's up to you if you want to avoid. Sometimes people do main deck Lightning Storm. And then on summon of Mirror Jade, you're going to go Predaplant Biblisp effect, because it was sent to graveyard by card effect. Pretty much if it's just sent to the grave in general, you can add a Predaplant monster. Now the monster we are going to add here is our Predaplant Bufollicula, the polymerization, essentially to scale. And now we can go ahead and scale that, activate the effect. It lets us fusion summon using Dark Fusion monsters. So we're going to fuse the Albion and the Cobra. Let's get summon our Dracostapelia here. Like I said, key end board piece. We're going to set the Predaprime Fusion and go to the end phase where Albion's going to trigger. We're going to set Branded Banishment. So you have a board of Mirror Jade, Dracostapelia, a Predaprime Fusion set. I'll just flip them up for you so you can see them. A Predaprime Fusion and a Banishment. So I will explain how this board works. So pretty much Mirror Jade's effect. If your opponent controls a monster, you can send a monster to the grave that lists Fallen of Albaz. Sometimes you do send Albion if you want to get another Branded Spell or Trap. I like to dump Abalonatus because it's pretty good, and in the end phase you do get a fusion spell off it. It's really good for if I don't have Fusion Deployment in hand, but because I opened up Instant Fusion, I had to search Brown Fusion off the Keeper. And we can go Branded Banishment if we need to. We can revive the Albion in our grave and fuse it with the Dracostapelia once we've used its effect, because this is a quick effect negate. It places a counter on our opponent's monster and negates their effects. And also the placing a counter is a quick effect. The negate is permanent. So there's other ways you can place counters. For example, if you have the other skill, Triantis, you can pretty much set up a board wipe with this. If you have Predaplaning instead of this, you can activate Predaplaning, dump a Biblis, place counters on all their monsters, and all their monsters are automatically negated. It's really complicated to explain, but I'll probably do some sort of vid better explaining some of these combos. So banish these two off of banishment, and we can summon another copy of Draco's Tapelia, which its effect would be live again. And once we use both our monsters, if we need to, we have the Predaprime Fusion. Sometimes I like to go Predaprime first, because what I can do is just fuse them into like a Starving Venom, or a Predapower. The choice is yours. And then I'd go Banishment, revive the Mirror Jade, so I can use it twice. It's pretty... The combos are pretty broken in this deck. But yeah, that's pretty much the main combo. I will do one more test hand, but if y'all would like to see more, make sure y'all hit that button. If y'all want to, of course. I don't force people to like or subscribe. It's just I'll ask for it once in a while, but I'm not being serious. Like, y'all don't actually have to hit the button. But comment down below if you all want to see me do more combos and with like some of my other decks and stuff. Alright, so I did shuffle. So Ghost Mourner, Scorpio. Scorpio is also a full combo. Keeper, Kit, and Instant Fusion. So we once again opened full combo with either Keeper or Scorpio, or just Instant Fusion by itself. But once again, instead of using the Keeper line, I'll show y'all the Scorpio line. So we'll normal summon Scorpio, activate the effect, will discard a Keeper, which you never want to do, but I already showed y'all pretty much the Keeper combo. We can summon any Predaplant. People normally do this to summon Cobra to get the effect, but I personally don't like that line because if they, like, there's like other options to go for, and it just makes it a bit more long, more extenders, whatever. So we're going to summon the Chlamydia Sundew. Sundew's effect lets you fuse using a monster from your hand or field to summon a fusion monster. Of course, we're going to use Sundew and Scorpio. Let's go summon out once again our Predaplant Ambulance. Effect on summon, we're going to add any Predap card from our deck to our hand. We're going to once again add the Predaprime Fusion. Almost said Predaplaning, but you could search Predaplaning if you have it. But I like to search the Predaprime Fusion. This essentially is pretty much the same end board, only it's just your ambulance will be off the field. So second effect, tribute itself. We're going to summon once again the Darlingtonia Cobra. Cobra on summon will of course search you for Brown Fusion if you don't get ashed. That's the thing about this deck, it loses to Ash and Imperm, which people do play cross out, which is not a bad idea, but obviously poor budget. Brown Fusion. We're going to dump the Romarin and Albaz again like we did last time. We're going to summon out Albion. And obviously we go Albion chain 1, Romarin chain 2. Just like last time, Romarin can dump a plant. We dump the Biblisp. Now this time, instead of banishing it from the field, we can banish the Albaz and Ambulance from our graveyard to summon Mirror Jade that way. Don't know why I flipped my graveyard face down, but it's alright. We still got combo. Summon Mirror Jade. And then we can go Biblisp effect, because it was sent to grave. You have to wait till after you summon it. Sometimes I do forget the Biblisp effect, and that's what causes me to lose. But it's alright. We get the Frog. Then we can scale the Froggo effect. Fuse these two. Almost went in my deck. For a Draco's Tapelia. Set the Predaprime. And in the end phase, Albion will trigger in the graveyard once again to set the banishment, just like we did before. So we got the same end board, but with Scorpio instead of Keeper. So pretty much once again, negate with Draco's Tapelia, Mirror Jade effect. We can dump the Abalanatis. We can go banishment here, target the... Instead of going banishment right away, we can first start off with Predaprime here, fuse our two monsters in order to summon out the second Dracostapelia. And then afterwards, we can go Banishment, target the Mirror Jade in grave, or the Dracostapelia if you want to resolve it 3 times. We can bring back the Mirror Jade. We don't always have to fuse with Banishment if we don't want to, that's why I like the card. But you can, if our opponent has Dark Monsters, we can make Trivial Veritum, we can make Starving Venom. Banishment's pretty much a Super Poly with a Reborn. So it's really broken. And then we can go Mirror Jade again, because it was brought back. We can dump the Albion here. And we also have our Ghost Mourner in our hand as an interruption, and in the end phase of their turn, we'd get Albion and our Albilonatus. So we'd get a Fusion spell and a Branded spell, a trap card. So we'd basically just add Branded Fusion and Branded Lost off of both of these, which is pretty nuts. This deck is pretty much insane. It's got infinite combos. Your main end board, though, is what I've showed you twice, pretty much, Mirror Jade, Dracostapelia. Some people just go Mirror Jade double Dracostapelia end board, which is crazy, but I just do 1 and 1. And then if I need to make the second one, I could do that. So that's pretty much it for the combos. If y'all enjoyed, make sure y'all hit that button if y'all want to. If y'all want to see more, let me know in the comments. And yeah, I will see y'all in the next one. Peace out, guys.